I told you Porsche just built a $240,000 time machine? A brand new 911 that looks like it drove straight out of the 1970s, but hides cutting-edge hybrid tech under the hood. Only 1,500 will ever exist, only 1,500 people will ever own it, and every inch tells a story. So what makes the Spirit 70 a true collector's dream? Let's find out. Number 10, Heritage Design Lineage. This is the third car in Porsche's Heritage Design line. The first two were the 1950s-inspired Targa 4S and the 1960s-inspired Sport Classic. As of 2019, the 911 Speedster Heritage Design Package was the first car in this program. In the 1970s, the G-Series 911 got impact bumpers. The famous turbo was born, and completely new models like the 924 and 928 came out. The Spirit 70 is a tribute to those years. During this time, Porsche went from making very simple cars to making more comfortable, high-tech racing cars. After the Spirit 70, we can look forward to another model from Heritage Design that is a throwback to the 1980s. It will probably have tartan designs like their Heritage child seat covers. Porsche's biggest attempt to connect with its past is the Heritage Design Program. The process of making each model is very careful. Designers look at actual cars, photos from the time, and factory records. To make sure that every design choice is authentic, they even talk to retired Porsche workers who worked during the time period being celebrated. Competitors might just add retro styling cues, but Porsche has made whole themed experiences that take drivers back to different times in the company's past. Number 9, Advanced T-Hybrid Powertrain. The Spirit 70 is based on the 992.2 platform, which is the second generation of the 992 Carrera GTS Cabriolet. Its state-of-the-art T-Hybrid system combines a brand new 3.6-liter flat-six engine with an electric motor and blower, producing 534 PS, 534 horsepower, and 610 Newton-meters of torque. The electric turbocharger almost completely gets rid of turbo lag, so the throttle responds right away at any engine speed. With a fuel consumption rating of 10.7 to 10.9 liters per 100 kilometers, this hybrid system makes the car more nimble while also making it more efficient. Here's some impressive performance numbers. It goes from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just over 3 seconds, and its top speed is close to 315 kilometers per hour. This system is unique because it honors Porsche's innovations from the 1970s while also pushing the limits of what's possible today. The 1975 original 911 Turbo changed the way cars performed, but it was notorious for being hard to get power to the wheels. The electric turbocharger in the Spirit 70 fixes this problem from the past, giving you the benefits of forced induction without the lag that came with early models. The system is powered by 400 volts of electricity, and while the turbocharger starts up, the electric motor gives quick torque. Engineers at Porsche spent more than 10,000 hours testing this system in harsh settings to make sure it would work in any weather. Number 8, Exclusive Olive Neo Color. When you first see the Spirit 70, you'll notice its unique green color, which was made just for this model, and it's called Olive Neo. The idea came from the earthy colors that were popular in the 1970s, but it was updated to fit today's tastes. Porsche's historical paint files were used to help with the development. After trying out dozens of different combinations, they came up with this unique color that looks slightly different based on the lighting, being brighter in direct sunlight and darker in shadows. Bronzite, a unique gray-gold color, stands out against the Olive Neo. It is found on the lower back section, the front bumper, and the 20-inch front and 21-inch rear Sport Classic style Fuchs wheels. The color design team started by looking at original Porsches from the 1970s that were different shades of green, such as olive green, oak green, and viper green. before they came up with Olive Neo. They tried more than 35 different formulas. It keeps the earthy feel of the original colors while adding modern metallic and pearl elements that weren't possible in the 1970s. The paint has to be put on in a special way with 5 layers, one of which is a glittery base coat that gives the color its unique depth. Number 7. Iconic safety stripes. The 3 black lines that run across the hood and roof are the most noticeable part of the outside. These safety stripes are a clear reference to the high-visibility markings that first showed up on Porsche models in the mid-1970s. These markings came from safety concept cars that were meant to be seen better on the road. For the Spirit 70, these stripes go all the way across the cabriolet roof, making a smooth visual feature that goes from front to back. The satin gloss black Porsche script and the 70s lollipop decals on the doors are 2 other graphic features that make the car stand out. These are direct references to racing graphics from the time period. These stripes show an interesting part of Porsche's design past. In the early 1970s, Porsche made a number of safety concept cars. One of these was the Safety Concept Car, which was based on a 914 and had bright colors. In the end, these parts were added as options to some 911 cars around 1974. The stripes on the Spirit 70 are exactly 55mm wide and 47mm apart. These measurements come straight from the original factory specs from the 1970s. A special sticker material is heated and pressed onto the body to make sure they stick well and last a long time. Number 6. Going inside the Spirit 70 is like going into a very current 911 that has been given a 1970s look. The unique Pasha design on the seats, doors, and other parts is what makes the car stand out. The checkerboard pattern was first made by Vlasta Hatter in 1977 for the Porsche 928. It was based on the start-finish flag in racing. Porsche has used a special flock yarn design to give the Pasha pattern a new look for the Spirit 70 in black and olive neo. For this reboot, the development team worked directly with Vlasta Hatter, and she agreed with the new take on her original design. When Pasha came out in the late 1970s, it was a big change from the conservative cabins that had been common in Porsche cars up until that point. The first one had a special flock method where short textile threads were charged with electricity and stuck to an adhesive base, making it feel soft, almost like velvet. The new Pasha material was put through more than 200,000 wear tests on the Spirit 70 to make sure it would last. The most interesting thing about Vlasta Hatter is that she went to the Porsche design studio more than once and brought her original sketches from 1977 with her as a reference. Number 5. Luxurious material selection. The Pasha design is used all over the inside, and the 18-way Sport Seats Plus have Pasha center panels. It's also used in the inserts for the door panels, the inside of the glove box, and as an alternative, the inlays for the dashboard and seat backs. There's even a Pasha boot mat that can be used on both sides that comes with it. The Pasha pieces are surrounded by Porsche's best club leather, Basalt Black, which has olive neo stitching that stands out. The controls are even different. For example, the sports reaction button is finished in black, which is only found on the Spirit 70. The middle screen surround can be finished in Pasha material if you want it to be. This gives the touchscreen a unique feel. The leather experts chose hides that are 20% stronger than normal auto leather. These hides are similar to the leather used in high-end cars in the 1970s. Before being cut, each skin is carefully checked by hand, and only about 15% meet the high standards for quality. The color Basalt Black isn't just black, it's a deep, warm tone that goes well with the olive neo parts. Even the thread thickness was carefully thought out. It was a little thicker than usual to make the stitch design stand out more, making it look like upholstery work from the 1970s. Number 4. Vintage-inspired digital instruments. The instrument panel is another thing that makes it stand out. The fully digital 12.65-inch screen has green numbers and white pointers, which is a clear nod to the style of the gauges used in the Porsche 356. This outfit looks great with the Sport Chrono stopwatch. It's amazing how well this interior treatment covers everything, making it feel very different from a regular 911 while still having all the modern comforts and technology. Everything about the experience is reminiscent of the 1970s, from the choice of materials to the way the colors are coordinated to the perforation designs in the Dynamica headliner. The Porsche design team looked at original 1970s 911 gauges and matched the green numbers to original gauge faces from 1972 to 1977 cars that are kept in Porsche's museum. Instead of moving instantly like digital displays do, the digital needles move with the help of a specially designed algorithm that acts like the inertia of real gauge needles. The system has a few Easter eggs for fans, like showing the original red line from a 1970s 911 for a short time during startup before switching to the current red line of the T-Hybrid powertrain. If you love these exclusive Porsche models and are having fun, drop a like and subscribe to see more unique automotive content. Number 3. Collector-grade exclusivity. With only 1,500 made in the whole world, the Spirit 70 is a real collectible. The paint-to-sample program has about 150 heritage colors that people can use to make their cars unique. This lets owners build their own version of 1970s style. In addition to choosing the color of the outside, Porsche exclusive manufacture lets customers customize their Spirit 70 even more by choosing the color of the brake calipers, the door sill guards, the interior elements, and even the luggage that is made to match the car's unique Pasha interior. As part of the limited production run, each car is given a unique number that proves it will become a classic in the future. The way Porsche has set up the allocation process makes sure that these cars only go to real fans and owners. People who already own past heritage design models or who have large Porsche collections with vintage models from the 1970s get priority. The 1970s catalog was used to make the paint-to-sample program, which has 15 colors that aren't offered on any other current Porsche model. Shades like Ravenna Green, Copper Brown Metallic, and Lime Yellow are very rare. Each Spirit 70 has a unique digital provenance certificate saved on a blockchain that shows its exact configuration, the date it was made, and its place in the limited series. Number 2. The only Porsche-designed chronograph. Along with the car itself, each Spirit 70 user will also get a Porsche-designed chronograph that looks just like the car. The dial has the Pasha pattern, and there are gold accents that match the style of the car. The watch has a titanium body with accents of olive neo and bronzite, a Porsche design, Work 01.200 movement with a flyback function, and a custom rotor that looks like the wheels from the Spirit 70s. Calf leather with olive neo stitching or a textile band with a Pasha pattern are the two strap choices. This lets owners match their watch to their driving outfit or the event. In and of itself, this clock is historically important. It was started by Ferdinand Alexander Porsche in 1972, which is right at the start of the decade that the Spirit 70 honors. Honoring the original Porsche-designed Chronograph 1 from 1972, the new chronograph is the first all-black sports chronograph watch. It was a big deal at the time. The rotor that can be seen through the sapphire caseback is a tiny copy of the Spirit 70's real Fuchs-style wheel, right down to the two-tone bronzite finish. To make the Pasha pattern dial, a unique stamping method had to be created that meets the strict Swiss watchmaker standards and creates the three-dimensional checkerboard effect. Number 1. Apple Vision Pro integration. Porsche has made a special game for Apple Vision Pro that takes you back to the 1970s. The Vision Pro headset's spatial computing features are used by the app to let users place a virtual Spirit 70 in their surroundings at real scale. They can look inside, walk around it, and even hear the unique sound of its flat 6 engine. The app has an interactive history part with original design sketches, old photos, and 3D models of Porsche cars from the 1970s that were used to help make the Spirit 70. Users can also try out different paint-to-sample colors and interior choices with the configurator before they place an order with their dealer. The app took more than 18 months to make and uses a 3D model that is correct to within a millimeter. The virtual car has working parts like doors that open and close, a convertible top that moves, and a fully responsive interior. The historical part has more than 300 digitized items from Porsche's company archive. Many of these items have never been seen by the public before. Users can try out combos that might not be available on Porsche's website because the configurator can do more than what's possible there. The engine sounds came from recording a real prototype Spirit 70 in Porsche's audio laboratory. The sounds changed based on virtual throttle input and were placed in space to make the experience sound real. There you have it, the 10 amazing features that make the Porsche 911 Spirit 70 Heritage Design Edition a true collector's dream. Arriving at US Porsche centers by late summer 2025, this unique blend of 1970s design and modern engineering is already generating significant excitement among enthusiasts. Which feature of the Spirit 70 impressed you the most? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to Porsche Pulse for more exclusive content. Make sure to watch our next video on Porsche's 2025 manual ban. Is this the end of driving fun?